What is up, legends? We are back with some more Seven Mortal Sins. We're in here right now. We're rocking. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a post that's on Reddit. And this is the second time that this type of post has happened. This person actually was in the original post I had to debunk when they were complaining about how expensive the game is. Remember that video that I had to do to show you guys that this is literally the cheapest game? Like, it's not even an argument that this is the cheapest gacha game right now. It just is. And the same person, again, is complaining in another post and getting people to go along with it when the ultimate thing that you could take away from this is that this person is a complainer, number one, because if you look at their track history of them actually posting throughout Reddit, they just complain and they like drama. That's just what they do. And there's just people like that. Like I said, there's bad actors who go around and do stuff like this and rile people up with misinformation. So again, we're gonna have to break this down again, where there is some stuff that the person is right about. We got to be fair about this, but there is a lot that the person is just a bad gamer and just not good at the game when it comes down to it. There's no other way to say it. So I'm gonna give you the guys the link in the description. We're not gonna actually look at it because I think there's a problem with you doing stuff like that on YouTube. So we're just gonna talk about that. So the very first thing they complain is Global is moving at light speed with a new banner every single week. There is 0 dead in a week between events. Every event is a stamina drain, meaning you have to commit all your first of all, that's a lie. That's a lie. Only the last event was like that. Everything before, it could drain you, but you still have time to actually do other things in your day, and you don't have to actually do that. Case in point, this event right here. What this event right here, just like the Sunshine event before, if you guys remember, it's on my channel. What I did is every day I would go after a certain number and then I would stop and go do something else. It's up to you to micromanage how you do all your stuff. Or if you want to, you can just go into the event. Like you're gonna see me go over here right now. You can just go into the event and buy everything that you want to buy, like for the first 2 or 3 days, and then go out and go do whatever you want. Everything in here is not useful. And this is not even the best character that you could possibly get. And on top of that, if you want to, you can just ignore the character and the stuff altogether and go after getting the items that will help you power up your account relatively easy. So say if you don't care about Camilla and then all the rest of her stuff, you can go after the Gamora for your Awakers. That's not that expensive, and it only has a 2 cap anyway. You see, basically this is from yesterday, me farming the event, 6,340. That's how much I got. So that's a third without me, and I didn't even use all my stamina yesterday for that, by the way. I just went ahead and went to do Star Shard farm, and again, I literally did what I just told you. I just did like expend my stamina for a day, and then I came back later in the day and just did other stuff. I didn't you don't have to actually do this. So that, again, like I said, the first original statement of this person is actually wrong. I don't think they actually played the game. I think they played the game from like last week and it was like, oh my God, every event is like this. And like, see, this is what happens on the internet. People make shit up. They make shit up. And it don't even be about, like, it doesn't even actually happen in the game. It's just like one instance of something happening in the game, and they go and run on Reddit, or even some YouTubers do it, and be like, the whole game is like that. Oh my God, it's so expensive. You can't even do anything. Free to play can't keep up. Let me tell you guys how much money I spent on this game. $27. And you know where the $27 came from? I spent for the silver pack, because you guys told me that it was worth it, so I got the silver pack, which is not in, for whatever reason. I didn't do it this time. It's not in here this time around. Like, you got like the basic, like there's no silver unless they're gonna bring it in, but they got platinum, but blah on platinum. You guys see, I have not got the episode packs. I have not purchased stamina ever. like I have And I got the, what's the other one? Twice. Let me show you the other thing I got. Actually, it's 30 because I got the rank pack too. I got the rank pack, and I got this right here, as you guys can see. So you got the rank pack plus that and the silver. So as we properly added it up right now, that's 35. That's it. Never bought stamina. Never, like, even for the last event, I didn't buy anything at all because I was determined to do that without actually spending anything, and I did 2 days before it ended. It took 2 days, and it took me to literally dedicate all of everything I had to finish it, but that was the only time that happened, as you guys showed. And I literally showed you, I show you guys everything the entire time. So when posts like this happen, you can realize how bullshit people are. Like this, you can't even, like, I don't even understand how this person obviously doesn't watch me, or they just didn't care that I just show everybody and be able to debunk the F out of all of this. They're like they just wanted to go on Reddit and just basically get some upvotes, I guess. But hell, the last event required you to buy stamina in order to complete it unless you were lucky and pulled every unit early on. That's incorrect, because there was people who only had a few of the characters and didn't even have Dahlia who still made it. And I finished it literally 2.5 days before that. So if I didn't have those 3, I still would have actually been able to make it on the last day. So that's a lie too. This person never even tried to do it. They just probably just seen it somewhere. Now the second one right here is actually correct. The JP stamina bundle is 1,800k coins and global course 3 130. Now the problem with this is that this happened later on in the patch cycle. Number 2. In Japan, it was like that in the beginning too. Later on, it changed into that. See, this person doesn't know that, obviously, because they didn't play in Japan, and Japan vets will tell you that it actually changed to that. That was just a quality of life thing that happened over time. Again, incorrect. Number 3, the last week on Global, we received spin diamonds as a reward. It costs 35k to get all 10 tickets. JP Gotcha is only 10k tickets. This is correct right here. This is correct. And I actually showed it in the video. I was like, what the hell, isn't this more expensive? I literally said that, and then I actually called the company out on that. So number 3, they're right. They're right. Also found the final award, JP was much better as they get a random virtue ticket. Now, this is incorrect, because the reason why it's like that is because JP is in a different cycle compared to where we are right now. They have more. And in Global, they're actually showing the signs of actually doing that right now. But obviously, Global is not as far yet as JP, so they don't need to actually scale up in that particular point right now. So that's why it doesn't seem like our reward is that great, because our game is not as pushed along as JP is. So of course, JP is going to give what it considers a light reward and stuff like that, compared to what we have right now. That's just gaming. And again, you know, he had us in the first half, but then he effed it up, adding his own ish that he don't know about in the second one. The blood resource used by the generic dupe books. However, the global developer severely upped the cost. Actually, they said that was a mistake. So they just tried. They instead of rolling back the number, they're trying to up the resources that we get from everything like that. And you know, all they had to do is put it back to the way that it is in JP. It's just confusing everybody right now and allowing this misinformation to happen in the first place. Just make it the way that it is in JP with the prices, and then everybody wouldn't be so confused about what's happening. They tried to make it so that we get the blood from other places and increase the number that we get and all that type of stuff, and everybody's looking at JP like, why the hell you just didn't do this? Like, it's an unnecessary change. And I think the reason why that happened is I think that it was a bug to begin with, and that's why there's a little they probably don't know how to fix it yet. I think that's really probably what's going on right now, why they're trying to finagle and do other stuff. Because me, if I was in that position of a dev and that happened, I would just change it to the values that it was on JP and then just be done with it, not have to finagle other things and try to fix it. That's just a them type of thing. I do apologize. This is another one of those nerdy videos, but I have to do stuff like this because every once in a while, somebody just comes and just makes shit up. like just, and I'll be like, what the hell? And then you see a bunch of people like, yeah, this happened. And I was like, well, y'all all lying. This didn't happen. Like, what? Like, it'd be a bunch of people lying. Like, they was all there and it happened. Like, this didn't happen like that. Like, literally, the first two things didn't happen like that. like what? And part of what on 3 didn't happen like that. And 4 is just confusing. But they're not trying to jerk anybody. It's just confusing what they're trying to do and why they haven't just changed it to JP. Like, just change it. That would solve number 4 altogether. That's just bad deving by the game company. Number 5, I believe the reason that not many people called this game out is because of the trick and go. First of all, not many people have called this game out for being that because the game ain't expensive. So this is wrong off the bat to begin with. This person has some type of grudge against this game because if you go into his history, he was complaining before. He specifically has some type of grudge against this game that he put this post together with a lot of misinformation. And it's like you can't. It's like he can't even argue it because I literally have video proof that he's basically lying. That isn't the case. I believe that not many people call this game out because this is a trick. He's talking about the Summer Luciana, which is obviously a problem with that. And hopefully all you guys took advantage of it and everything else. That really has nothing to do with calling a game out for maybe being pay to win or something else like that, because the issues that he have with the game is not issues. It's just that he's being anal. Number 4 is him being anal. At the end of the day, I literally called out in the beginning that the blood was incorrect and there's something wrong with the blood shop. It's obviously bugged and don't spend on it. And you can just ignore it for the most part. It doesn't change anything because everybody's going to be ignoring it. Nobody's going to be spending that 20K on it. So it's not like it's going to be hindering anybody at the point. It's just stopping us from getting dupes. But it's also stopping everybody basically from doing that. So it's just eliminating itself. So that's not necessarily a bad thing that you know, oh my God, we gotta call this game out. This game company trying to fleece us. Just don't spend on it. Again, this is an issue where somebody's acting like there's a gun to their head and they have to do it. No, you don't. You just ignore it. Don't be a freaking drama queen. Just ignore it. And Summer Luciana, this is the bug. And like, you know, hopefully somebody took advantage of it and then did. This, again, is another case of the person doesn't know what exactly happened in JP. But they also have some truth in it. So it looks like it's telling the truth, but it's actually not. And they said number 6, they rushed out the concept super early for reference. We got it around chapter 20, which I said, yeah. And I think this person watched my video when I literally said that because they're saying some of the stuff I did, which they're taking it from. But what they're doing is they're adding stuff out of their own opinion, which I didn't say. I don't know where the hell this person gets some of this stuff from. So long story short is the cons event happened on chapter 20 in JP. We didn't even got chapter 12 yet and they threw it out there. And the problem with that is that a lot of the characters are missing. So what they had to do with this event, because they put it out, I'll literally explain it to you with the characters showing right here. What they had to do with this, because they're missing a lot of the characters from the event, they can't put them there obviously because then you're just going to be looking at it and then everybody's going to be mad. So they had to axe all of that out. So that's why the system looks like that right now. It's literally a victim of when they're putting it out. And the reason why this is not a big deal is because what do you expect them to do? You expect them to throw out the whole damn thing, looking at all the characters that are not supposed to be out yet, that we really on Global are not supposed to know? That is if you haven't known, that's a PR nightmare. You don't do that. You don't put the system out showing all the characters that you need to announce. They give it a chance to actually get people hype. Like, oh my God, Satan is coming and all the type of stuff. Why would you put it here so people can see it? So they had to axe that. So again, number 6 is wrong. because he or she doesn't realize that that's the reason why. And you can literally tell this person doesn't understand the industry, why this is particularly happening, and they're trying to reasonalize it. I'd call it whale bait, but unfortunately JP and TW has been balanced around consoles, and since the effects make the break the unit, luckily all the events have been transferred to global yet, which he's literally, see this line right here that you can't see it, but luckily not all the consonants events have been transferred to global yet, and only a small handful of cast has it available. Still bad IMO. No, you literally said in that one line why it's the way it is. It's just you don't understand. like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Like the misinformation and the ignorance of this person to gaming and to the situation is crazy. That they literally made up stuff and put it in. And this is not me defending the game. Like I said, I'm not sponsored or anything else like this. And like if the game dies, it dies. But what I can't allow is people to lie. I can't allow that. That's the problem here. And then number 6 is people are going to come out and say that the devs tweaked the blood gain and global hazard, but it doesn't make up for the difference between JP and TW. No, it doesn't, but it's obvious that there's something wrong and they need to actually fix it. They probably don't know how. Like, give them a damn chance to. Dude, you're a drama queen. This person is a drama queen. They took the blood away from the normal unit and moved it to 15v15, and not go back to the beginning of the issue and tweak the blood value so we get shafted in that department as well. There was a need to change the global, and my theory is that they are just moving values to obscure the shafting as much as, but no, that's your opinion. That's not what's happening. All in actuality, I really enjoy the game. However, no one is saying anything, and the devs are just getting worse and worse by the week, and just continuing to play I'm just going to continue to play JP and drop global at this point. See, just say you like JP better and stay in JP. I'm talking directly to this person. Because what you're doing right now is you're putting misinformation out based off of your opinion, and it's not the reality of what actually happened. It's just that's your opinion of what you feel that's going on, and you don't understand the situation. And that's doing a disservice to everybody right now, because now you have this big ass post of people agreeing with the stuff, and literally like 70% of what you said is wrong. Like I literally just showed everybody in the video that it's wrong. Like you can't even debate that it's wrong. It's just wrong. You didn't do it. You didn't try to do it. You didn't understand it. Like you can't even come back and be like, which the person probably was, oh, Sion said I'm putting misinformation out. You did. You actually did. You actually did. First of all, what ends up having to happen when you're moving this fast is you're going to have parity problems going forward. You're not actually putting into account that they have quality of life changes that actually came in between all this stuff. But what they're doing right now is they're trying to rush to parity with JP and TW, and there's going to be issues if you move that fast. I literally said in the last video that when you do this, like it's very hard to actually do this, so there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be things here and there that's going to be a problem. The problem right now is that they're moving so fast in between that we're missing things right now to gain currency. So we're currency starving right now because, like me personally, I don't have Kazuna anymore to do anything with. It's not easy anymore to just do it. It's less of a gain for me actually to go and get posters and then go and farm a Kazuna, because I have to actually level a bit more and push a bit more in the Kazuna to actually do that. And on top of that, we don't have any new chapters right now. They didn't release a new chapter this week. So you actually notice the lack of currency gain right now. But this is literally, we need to talk about the fact that the game is going on, what, 2 months now? And in 2 months, we finally ran out of stuff to gain currency on. There's games that you do 2 weeks and then you're out of currency and everybody bitching. Look at Dislight. That's what happened to Dislight in a less amount of time. And people were like, holy crap, we don't got no currency. Their first event banner is hot garbage. And like you see the rose tinted glasses that I'm talking about, like this is not even stuff that you can debate right now. This is just stuff that just happened. And you start to see where people start to make up stuff because they don't have the grander picture of things. Me playing multiple games, I kind of like see this. I see what happens in this game, this game, this game, this game, this game. And I see that, okay, they moving fast, but you know, and what confuses me is how people complain about how fast that you move in global when JP is literally just as fast. It's literally just as fast. It's just that JP has more stuff. Like, you gold starve in JP. It's very hard to keep gold in JP compared to the way that you get stuff in global, because you get things too fast in JP. And it costs more to upgrade things too fast. You get sins a lot easier. You get virtues a lot easier, and they're all more expensive than the normal characters. Like, you never even have to do anything with the Awakers. And that's kind of an issue. It's not easy. And on top of that, the content is harder, but you move just as fast. So I don't like, and I'm literally showing you guys in JP how fast I'm moving, because I'm catching my global account. I'm actually probably going to catch and pass my global account because I have more stamina to actually work with in JP, because there's more events and more things to actually do, and that's because the game has been out longer. So you can't compare the two and be like, oh my god, this game is so much. The game has been out a year. They just had their 1 year anniversary. This game been out 2 months. Why the fuck are you comparing the two? You can't. There's no comparison. You have to let global get to that point. This happens every single time in all of these games, like every single time. And people be like, oh my god, it's so much better over here in JP, because if you've been making money for a whole year and you save and you work and you got a house and everything else, and somebody just got out on their own, they got a little apartment and it's a 1-bedroom, a studio, they haven't been saving anything else, of course, you are gonna flex all over them. That's just the reality of the situation. That is reality. That's what happens in reality. Experience and time always override something fresh and new. But what happens is people spin doctor that and try to make it look like oh my god, this, that, the third. Global compared to JP will end up in the same exact spot eventually. They are moving, they haven't really changed the core base of the game. The game itself, they haven't changed the value of the characters. They haven't changed anything else. There's a few mistakes like the blood stuff here and there. And all of that stuff is quality of life things that happen later on. I literally remember when the store changed to allow you to buy more stuff with your guild points. We don't have all of that yet. But I remember when that happened. I remember that I did a video talking about that. Oh, guild points is more useful now. It's on the channel. Right now, it's legit on the channel. So again, it's not like I haven't done this. And part of the reason why I show you guys everything is because of stuff like this. This happens every game. Somebody always show their behind and just make stuff up. And I'm like, no, sir. See, we have video proof. You need to go sit down and get good at the end of the day. And like I said, the number one with him complaining about the game moving too fast for him, you need to get good and move fast with the game. That's a you problem. That ain't everybody else's problem. Ain't my problem. I cover like 1,000 games a week. And look where my power is at. On $30. If I minus the $30, I'll be ranked 26. I still would be the same damn thing. So that's a you problem, sir or ma'am. That's not and matter of fact, there's people stronger than me in my community right now, not spending any money. And the people who do spend money are right around my point. So again, that is a you problem. All you guys who are struggling with that is a you problem. You can't get mad at the game and everybody else because you can't keep up. You have to figure out how to keep up. I try every single day. I got a video, except for like on Sunday, where I try to help you keep up. I can't do it for you. You have to do it. You don't get to go on Reddit and complain that you can't keep up. That's just a you thing. And it's not me being mean. That's just me telling you the truth up front right now, that is a you thing when you can't keep up in the game, when everybody else is keeping up. You have to look around. Like, I see people say like, oh my God, it is like I don't even know what to do. You are not supposed to be able to do everything. I don't know why the minute that you see people say stuff like that, that I don't have time. I can't even focus on the stuff. Like they're like, no, you can focus on the stuff. I focused on the stuff that I want. You guys see, when I don't want something, I don't summon on it. Like Satan and Mammon is there, I didn't summon on it. I'm going after finishing out Chino. You have to dedicate and pick and choose what you want to do. If you want to go after everything, wail. Be quiet and wail. If that's what you want to do, that's the whole point of that. That's the whole point of gacha, is to encourage you to figure it out if you guys haven't figured that out. And the free-to-play skill of gacha is seeing that and saying, no, I'm still gonna play my way and control and get these characters when I get them and still be badass. That's how you get good. Right there. That is how you get good right there. You don't go on Reddit and complain like this person did. And especially make shit up and overblow stuff that they'll probably fix eventually anyway, because everybody overblew the whole Summer Luciana thing. They eventually fixed it. And they allowed everybody to keep everything that we did so far. So, you know, people don't try to give companies time. I'm all for blasting the company upside their back and like upside their butt when they do stuff, but you need to understand that it's not hard to, or I mean, it's not easy to program these types of games. And to go at the speed that they're gonna have mistakes. You gotta just, you know, let them do what they're gonna do and then work around it. Every single thing in that particular post, you can work around it. It's not game breaking. It doesn't stop you from anything. It's not pay to win, because you don't actually need it, and you can earn the things outside of the particular areas that is a problem. You actually don't have to do that. Last week with Dahlia, is Dahlia that meta that anybody needed to go crazy to actually do that? No. She's not. She's not. She's not on top of any tier list. I wouldn't looked up and say, like, is this really even worth me doing all this work that I did? No, it wasn't actually. I did all that for a character that's mid-tier. But I wanted to show that you can actually do it. So that's why I did it. So again, what type of that you have to have everything all the time, that you must be able to do everything all the time. Games will not make any money at the end of the day if they allow you to just do everything and not have to struggle and get good to actually play the game. It's actually not even fun to do that. We will all quit this game if it was so easy that we could do every damn thing and we done like an hour or two and looking at the game like, man, this game trash. I'm gonna go play something else. It's too easy. That'll be the problem at that point. And there has been games that have made things too easy. You grind too fast. You do stuff so simple, and then you just, everybody's like, well, I got everything, and bye. Like, and when that happens, the games die. So they can't allow that to happen. No company's gonna allow that to happen. So again, we had a nerdy video. Again, I had to debunk some stupid ass Reddit thread. It's always Reddit, and there's always people that just sit there and go along with it and don't do any type of research. But to the credit, there is a few people, including one person, who literally said kind of what I said in this thread, and was like, all this stuff happened with Quality Life after the fact over time. So why are you comparing these two when these are just things that happen over time with JP compared to Global? You gotta let it get there. People uploaded everything else, but other people's like, nah, and everything going along with the misinformation. So I don't know what to tell you guys. At the end of the day, this happens every game. There's always somebody. It's like they just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to lie on the net. So I will catch you guys next video. Peace. See you soon. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.